What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. It is 5:15 in the morning here in the great communist state of New York. 5:15 in the morning. I guess you could say I haven't adjusted to the time zone change yet. I originally popped my eyes open, lifted my head, looked at the phone, see what time it was. You know, when you lay the phone in landscape mode, you know, laying down on its side, you know, like this, while it's charging, it'll give you like an alarm clock. Like it'll show you the thingy, you know what I mean? So originally popped up my head around 3 o'clock. I'm like, all right, not too shabby. Close my eyes. Popped them open again, 4:40, to the sound of the phone vibrating. Literally, an existing client called at 3-something in the morning, and then at 4:40 in the morning. We have a rehab center next to us, big building, and they have water coming out of the drains in 2 first-floor suites. You know, they're like rehab suites, so like little apartments. You know, they got a little kitchen, a little bathroom, a bedroom, a little sitting area, you know? And I'm like, I texted them back. I'm like, how may I help you? And they tell me this whole thing. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. How's like 6 o'clock work for you? 6:30. He goes, whenever you can, sooner the better. I was like, I got you. So here we are at the shop. I'm not going to go do that stoppage right now. We're going to go just check out what's going on, since it's right behind us, right? See what's going on there. I got a little bit of work to do like I do every morning, but you know what? They say that, you know, the boss's job, he's always on call. You know what I mean? 24/7, 365. Well, I usually take a day off, though, on Saturday, the Sabbath. This is life or death, you know? 5:17 in the morning here. Look, it's me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you a story. And look what we got here. Look what we got here. We have an ACiQ 36,000 BTU. This is a 5-zone outdoor heat pump side discharge condensing unit designed for mini splits. Now it does up to 5. See that 5 number right there? And the model number? 36 is the tonnage or size, BTUs. And then we have a 9, and an 18. And the line sets are somewhere here. Oh, there they are. Sweet. There's another line set. Yep. So, ooh, we got here. I got another case of golf balls. I have now 2 cases of, I think, 100? Yeah, 2 cases of 100 golf balls. If you guys are anyone in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna host we're gonna host some time at Top Golf. If you're interested, we could do it like maybe, I don't know, maybe this Sunday or a weekday. We'll go to Top Golf all the way out in Holbrook. It's on me, and I think we'll have fun hitting some balls, some white balls. I was going to say black balls, come on. Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. You know what, it's very humid. It's 80 in here, and it's 75 outside. You know what? And then I gotta tell you a story that it's kind of like almost embarrassing, but you know what? The bitch deserves it. You know, sometimes even after like 30 years, you still don't have closure. Well, the baby mama is the gift that keeps on giving. Let's just say that. Let's open up the door. Let's get some cross ventilation. I gotta tell you a story about what I woke up to a week ago yesterday. No, today's Thursday. man, I feel such like an idiot. Yesterday I'm having dinner, Donna Cola, Hewlett, right? And Nikki, the owner, proprietor of this restaurant, right? Listen, I service his home. We service his restaurants. Really nice guy, you know. And I patronize. I'm a patron of his businesses. Very loyal patron. I should get my mail delivered there. And when we were in Italy, the part of Italy is not a part that usually most people go. That some people go to. Who ever heard of Puglia before? Puglia, right? You're in the heel of the boot, which is Italy, right? It's in the area of Bari, to put things in perspective. And his family owns an Italian restaurant in Monopoli, sorry, not Monopoly, Monopoli. And we were literally there, like one centuries old walk passageway away from this restaurant. And I feel like such an asshole, and I didn't go there because I totally forgot. I really, really, really totally forgot. But nonetheless, last Tuesday, I wake up in the morning and I'm checking my emails, right? And I get this weird email, right? A very, very weird email. Where is it? And, you know, it's like some weird sender. And it's a mugshot. It's a mugshot of Air Force None and Connor's mother. Right? Arrested yet again for the 11th time. I'm like, God damn, that's even more than me when I was a fucking baby. Shit, damn, 11 times. In case you didn't know, I have a police body cam channel called Cuffed by Cops, right? And it has, I don't know, around 8,000 subscribers. And where I have a team, right? You can't do this stuff yourself. I have a team that does Freedom of Information Act requests for police departments, and we get body cam footage on notable arrests, right? And one of the videos that I put up was this younger woman who evaded arrest, and they caught her, right? And it got picked up by Yahoo News, my YouTube channel video. So it did very well. You can imagine the views, which equal revenue because of advertising that's playing during the videos you're watching right now. All right, so it's actually, that video did very, 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 very well. Very, very, very well. But I started the YouTube channel because the baby mama, she can't keep her hands off other people's property. All right, she can't. Just like her sister, right? Whatever. So I started the Cuffed by Cops YouTube channel because of her, baby mama, right? I'm going to go into detail on a later video, just not now. But nonetheless, you know what? Been there, done that. You know, she is now in Seminole County Correctional Facility, where she will be until at least another 2 weeks. She's been there for 2 weeks already, and there for a violation of probation, right? She failed to pay the fees associated with her conviction for this time around. She failed to not do drugs. She failed to take theft classes, and there's something else she forgot to do. She didn't do. Not forgot to do. Yeah, she probably said she forgot to do it. And whatever. So you know what? I see this, and it's like, you know what? We have a lot of unfinished business, right? And I'm like, I am going to extend the olive branch out, right? I have not spoken to this woman since Air Force None graduated high school. All right? You have no idea, folks. You really have no idea. You really have, trust me, you have no idea what this woman put me through. You really have no idea. right? And the only thing I can do right now is laugh. I should be crying, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some money on her books. Max I can send is $300. Put $300 on our commissary, and then I sent her some credits so she could use the tablets, and do email. You think that, and it's now a week later, you think she would say thank you or something. Reach out to me, right? And say blah, 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 blah. Whatever you're going to fucking say. But nothing. Are you kidding me? $300 and email credits. And I know, because we looked it up last night, the boys and I. She's still there. And she's not going anywhere. Right? She has a no bail hold for probation violation, Seminole County. Right? She stole about $1,500 worth of 2 shopping carts worth of stuff from Walmart in Sanford. Thought she could walk out of the Walmart without paying for it. They caught her. They bagged her. Goes, well, here's some receipts. Receipts from I got the video. You can watch the video on the Cuff by Cops. One of several arrests, because I'm on a mission to fix her. Anyway, she doesn't show up for court. She gave some excuses, and they just give her every freaking opportunity to just keep digging herself a hole. But a year and a half later, of going back and forth to court, they give her probation, and she fucked that up. And now she's sitting in Seminole County Correctional Facility. So I am going to send her a letter today. Some people are going to call me the devil. But here is the letter that I am sending her. Not handwritten, right? This is not 1999 or 2000 Y2K. So extending out the olive branch and trying to get some closure. And let me know your thoughts. Even though I'm mailing this out and what you say doesn't make a difference. So I'm going to show you what I wrote. I'm not sure if you were notified, but I put $300 on your commissary account and also purchased some messaging email credits for you. I just wanted to make sure that you had what you needed while you're there. I've reached out because despite everything that's happened over the years, I'd like to open a line of communication with you. There are things that have been left unresolved for a long time, but I'm not writing to argue or to make things more difficult for you. I'd simply like the opportunity for us to have an honest conversation. If you're willing to talk, I'd like to hear from you. Take care of yourself. So as the sun rises here in New York, 5:32 in the morning, this is the Uncensored channel. Uncut, unedited, raw, and most importantly, uncensored. So, let's see. There are primarily one thing that I need some closure with. I really do. And I am going to achieve that goal. I know I am. I'm going to achieve that goal. So, by the way, I go to renew, and this is ongoing, consumer affairs license, right? I'm going to renew it. And they're like, you have a violation, an unpaid violation from 2011. I'm like, what on earth are you talking about? Finally, after a month and a half since my last correspondence with the Department of Consumer Affairs, I get a response that there's a violation. And I'm going to tell you. Where is it? There it is. So in 2011, this woman filed a complaint because she didn't get the cases of filters that she ordered for $165.48. Now, there's no justification or... She's right. She didn't get the filters. I dropped the ball. She didn't get the cases of filters that she paid for. And for whatever happened, it's just she felt compelled to file a complaint. Well, I never responded to that complaint. Of course not, right? And they gave me a $500 fine. I'm like, okay. And this fine must be paid before we can review your renewal application. And it's funny because the investigator that I spoke to yesterday said, do you even remember this? And I said, yes, I do actually. She's filed a complaint. I refunded her money. She still got her filters, right? And because I didn't go to the hearing about this, I was guilty. But why after multiple years, multiple renewals, because every 2 or 3 years, like why now, right? It's 2026. So then I go to pay it online, right? And it can only be done in person. I'm like, come on. So you can guess where I'm going today. All right, one more thing we have to take care of. So folks, yesterday I get an email from a gentleman by the name of Ryan. Ryan is in Longview, Texas. And he emails me a screenshot of his ACiQ order. And he's like, Mikey Pipes, I didn't get the discount. And I said, did you specifically ask for the discount? He goes, no, I told him that I heard about ACiQ through you. And he goes, okay, I'll take care of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this time and time again. If you're an HVAC contractor, a licensed HVAC contractor in the United States, and you would like to learn more information about the brand that's changing the way America heats and cools, which is what my collaboration shirt says for the summer 2026, available in medium, large, extra large, and 2XL for free. All right, you go to ACiQ.com/Mikey Pipes. You tell them I sent you. We're working on it. It's a little bit fucked up over there right now with the website and but how do you hear about us? You click that little button, drop-up box comes up, you write YouTube, and you pick me, Mikey Pipes, Pipe Doctor. But when you place your first order, I cannot stress this enough. When you place your first order, you have to ask for the Mikey Pipes first order bonus. Otherwise, they're not going to give it to you. I say this time and time again. Ask and you shall receive. What's wrong with you people? If you don't ask, you're not going to get hooked up with the bonus. And it's only on your first order. So Ryan, R-Y-N-E, in Longview, Texas, he placed such a fat, huge order for the first order. He goes, listen, I've been following you for a while. Yeah, I got you. You know, this is best. I've heard other things, great things about ACiQ. And when I Google ACiQ complaints, only your videos talking about how great they are pop up. So there aren't really any complaints. I'm like, shit. Listen, like everything else, man-made, subject to failure at any given time. It happens. But keep parts in stock. Standardize your installs. Anyway, he placed such a large order that I'm sending him four shirts, 2 hats. I got him in, maybe one of his kids could wear that. 2 hats. And I don't know Ryan's level of business, but I'm sending him some stickers. This one, that one, my private label sticker, which I'm starting to see of the movement. The Powered by ACiQ movement. Man, every time I go on like TikTok or Instagram or the Reels or the Shorts, whatever they're called on Facebook, I see other contractors and I see similar stickers where it's their company, right, with their logo, Powered by ACiQ. I'm seeing a lot more of it. And that's the reason why ACiQ's monthly revenue is almost doubling month after month. I kid you not. It is almost doubling month after month. I got him one of those. I got him one of these. Old school, right? I got him a magnet. Now, these magnets, this is not part of I'm showing him some options, right? So you may not even know this exists or how to get them, right? These magnets, fridge magnets, have a coupon on them. I never take the coupon. Never. I never take the coupon from the homeowner. I said, put that back in your fridge. Thank you. You can use that next time as well. I got a connection on how to get these cheap. And then also my business cards. This is nice premium card stock. Look how it's thick. So I'm sending all that to him. If I had some pens left, I would send that too. Oh, fuck yeah, bitch! Holy shit. Nah, you can't get this. You can't. This is one of the last months. No, you're not getting this. I'm sorry. Ryan, you're not getting that pen. Well, hold on. Sorry, I don't have any more pens. That one's staying with me. Let me get you one of these stickers to go on equipment and also a service tag. Sending you all that stuff. If any of you are interested in learning more about those kind of things on how to brand and build value with your clients, email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. I'll love to give you some advice, free advice. And of course, always, business consultation and one-on-one time with me is available. Half an hour of my time is $115. 100% of all proceeds go to my nonprofit, the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy Charitable Organization, where we provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, cooling services to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. Now, I got one more to go out. Let me find it. He's getting actually one of these. This is a Mikey Pipes surge protection device. This is the MP SPD01 that someone ratted me out to at the, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is it. Yep, okay. The MP SPD01. This actually was returned as undeliverable. Go figure, I don't know how that happened, but this is going to Tanner in Broomfield, Colorado. Wow. Thank you so much. 100% of the proceeds for the MP SPD01s are for the nonprofit as well. I take nothing from these being put into the hands of DIY homeowners and HVAC contractors. All the components of the MP SPD01 have their own separate certification, but as always, you need to do your own due diligence and make sure that it is installed and tested properly under load and that it's suitable for your installation. All right, I gotta mail this out, and I'll see you later. Catch you in the next one.